Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Discovery with me, Glory. So I feel like every time I talk about relationships, I'm always talking about something bad. How to end your relationship. How to get over a bad relationship. How to stop dating crappy men. I never talk about the good sides of relationships. So today, I'm turning a new leaf and I'm being positive about love. And I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to make a relationship work. So, how do you make a relationship work? Oh my God. I don't know. No, I'm serious, right? I think this one, me and my friends have been talking about it for a while. And so these are some of the tips that they shared with me. Because I don't think I'm particularly useful at this particular one. But I think the first thing is to understand your partner. I think that's very, very important. I think a lot of us, man, I won't even lie, Hollywood has messed a lot of us up. Hollywood, Mills and Boons, because you just think that your boyfriend is going to be like, you complete me. I can't do anything without you. You are the center of my universe. And the Nigerian man is like, babe, are you ready? Let's go. Do you understand? Like, you finish doing your hair on flick, you've done your makeup, you come down with your high heels, short dress, you are feeling fly, a guy will just see you, he'll be like, I've been waiting for you for 20 minutes now. You're like, huh? So I just feel like Hollywood, Mills and Boons, all of that, he's just messed things up. He's messed up our idea of love. So I think it's very important for you to understand your partner, understand who you're dating, understand how he expresses love, understand his love languages. So is he someone that, you know, is very affectionate? Or is he somebody that maybe once in a blue moon, when Jupiter is aligned with Mars, is when he gives his own compliments? And then understand. So I think also understand, I think, not just your partner's personality, but also where they are in life. So dating a man when you were 20-something is very different from dating a man in his 30s, very different from dating a man in his 40s. It's very likely that a man in his 30s is hustling. He's trying to find out who he is, trying to get a career, trying to earn some money, you know. So you might not be seeing him like that. You know, he's probably going to be working, spending late nights at work and all of that. So you need to understand that. And then also understand what he's able to provide for you. It might be a guy that is hustling, right? You know, his priority is not really your weave. It's not really your phone. I mean, really, as a woman, you should be able to do those things for yourself anyway. That's a different vlog. But in general, like, his priority is getting rent, putting a roof over your head, you know, feeding the kids. Those are his priorities. In the 40s, you know, hopefully he's late 30s, early 40s, even late 40s, early 50s, you know. Maybe he's a bit more relaxed. He has more time to spend with the family, maybe more time for those, you know, extravagant trips, those cruises. So if you're dating Yemi, that, you know, he's trying to find his way, and then your best friend is dating Aliko's nephew, you got to cut your coat according to your size. Your guy might not be able to afford all the things your friend's boyfriend can. And you just have to understand that. But I think the most important thing is not just only understanding it, but having a partner, understanding that relationships are about partnerships. And so he has to also be open with you. So that's another thing. Be open in your relationship. I think so many times we are so conscious about hiding our flaws. You forget that if you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person anyway, I mean, obviously, you don't meet a guy and then show you all your ashiri in one day. You'll be giving him small doses. Let him, so you know how much he can handle. But ultimately, if you decide that, okay, this person is for the long haul, be open with him, you know, and so that both of you can both share your difficulties, share your joys, share your aspirations. So that way, when he's telling you, babe, we can't go to Ghana this year, or that your bag is just going to have to wait, you understand why he's doing that. And at the same time, when you are telling him, like, babe, I don't think you should be spending so much on every night turn up with your boys, he understands why you're giving him that sort of advice. Also, in terms of also understanding personalities and everything, I think it's also important to understand the values of the person that you are with and make sure that both of you have similar values. So I've seen people that are actually good people. So the guy, he's a good guy, the girl is a good guy, but somehow their values don't interconnect. And I know that sounds very weird because you feel like two people that are good it should always work. So maybe for him, he feels like he wants a woman that is going to stay at home while he goes out and gets the bacon. And you have another woman who wants to be a career. She wants to follow her career. She wants to follow her dream. They're both good people. They both desire good things, but it's just not gelling. Or one person goes to a different church from another person. Or, different priorities. Somebody believes in taking care of family and, always sending money home to mommy and daddy in the village. And one other person is like, no, our money that we make is for us. And, depending on your upbringing, both sides can be correct. So understand and appreciate that. Appreciate the person's values and see if there's a place for compromise. And if there's a place for compromise, then live in the compromise. If there's none, then you find how the cookie crumbles and you move on. Also, I think a very important thing in relationships and to make any relationship work is trust. I've been in a relationship before where I didn't trust the guy I was dating. And really, the relationship was doomed. It was doomed from the start. Yeah, so anything he did, if I call him and he says, in fact, let me even backtrack. If I call him, the first question is, where are you? Because I just believe he's up to no good. So obviously he's like, are you my mother? Why do you always need to know my location when you are not a GPS? What is the issue? And, so trusting, can you trust this person with your life? Can you trust this person with your secrets? Can you trust this person with money? Can you trust this person's habits? Can you trust that this person is not going to betray you? So there are different kinds of trust. It's not only about trust, so, is this going to be a monogamous relationship? Is he only going to be with me or is he going to be dating somebody else? But, especially when you have a boyfriend that is very friendly. Everybody, hey babe. If it's Misha, I will let him know. There can only be one babe, even if it's friendship. So that's another thing. I think you have to communicate boundaries. Like, I think so many times people think that, these things, they are written in the air or it's written on your head and the guy knows. Take it from me. If nobody has told you before, Nigerian guys don't know. I don't even know where to begin. They actually do not know. You have to communicate everything. So I think one way of building trust is through communication. So if you're with somebody that doesn't communicate, I really don't know how you will manage. I don't know. That's such a bad thing to say. But really, because if both of you are always, if there's an issue of trust and one person is not bringing their truth to the table, so he's not telling you what his own truth is. Because when there's only one-way communication in a relationship, so you are the one that is always talking, the other person just mutes. How do you even know if he's listening to you? How do you know he's taking you seriously? I don't know. So you have to find, maybe he doesn't communicate verbally, maybe he communicates in other ways. So you have to find that way. And you have to trust that whatever he's communicating to you, whatever he's saying to you is true. And that's another thing, women. I think that sometimes when a guy does go out of the limb to actually tell you something, give him the benefit of the doubt. I know we've been raised to think all men are liars, men are up to no good and everything. But until you have valuable proof, give him the benefit of the doubt. The next point is fights. I think that so many times, I think relationships are very difficult and they are very emotional. So when you fight in a relationship, in fact, when your boyfriend, anybody can do anything to you, but when your boyfriend does it, it's amplified to 1,000,000. Do you understand? Anybody can say, Gloria, you're not serious. Let my boyfriend say you're not serious, especially in front of people. So what are you trying to say? Why you're telling your friends that I don't even make sense? What do you mean? Do you understand? So find a way to fight. People say that the words that fall to the ground, they can't take them up again. I think that sometimes I've seen situations where women fight their guys, and especially when you're dating a guy that's quiet, so he's not going to respond. And as a woman, we are used to emotional responses. So you think that if I say one, he should say something. You want that to and fro fight, and he's not giving you that. So you keep saying things that keep pushing him, and then you say things that you're going to regret. So I think even in terms of fights, have boundaries. Have times, realize what are little fights and realize the things that, okay, that we have to talk out. We don't necessarily have to scream at each other and say things that we regret. Because these things, even though the person may forgive you, they leave little scars. And you know what, scars sometimes they don't heal. And the next thing you hear that, oh, he says you are cantankerous or you are mean or you said things that hurt him in the past and he can't forgive you. And it's because of all this build-up. So just be careful about what you say when you're upset and find other ways to communicate the things that annoy you. Let me see, what else can make relationship work? I think spending time together is very useful. I think somebody told me recently that communication has changed and now because of social media, that if your boyfriend likes your Instagram picture on Tuesday, he has communicated with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's not true. For me, no. If you're dating somebody, you need to spend time together. You need to do things that you both enjoy together. Go out for dinner. Even if you are both broke, share boiled granuts together. Whatever the case is, just spend time together, cultivating your relationship, understanding each other. I think that's so important. And I think that now, because of so many things, people don't spend enough time together. People are in such a hurry to cement the relationship and get married. When we get married, we'll find out. No, I think relationships, love is such a beautiful thing. And when you are connected with that person, spending time with that person, you find ways to, you understand the person better, you build your trust, you build your communication. I think that's so important. So yes, if you're dating Glory Edozie and liking my Instagram picture don't mean nothing. You gotta call me, you gotta spend time with me. Because I think that's important in a relationship. Okay, anyway, enough from me. Do you have any other tips on how to make a relationship work? I'm sure I forgot so many things. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section or email me on glory@inspiredbyglory.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Inspired by Glory. Until next time, it will be me, Glory Edozie. Bye-bye!